Good day, ma'am. I am Joseph Noel Capin, and I'm going to report Chapter 7, which is Laws Regulating Transportation Establishment. Learning objective um, identify the law affecting the transportation sector, identify the rights of passengers of commercial transportation, and third, explain the relevance of these laws of promotion of tourism in the country. Next, we have the law on common careers. The primary law that governs common careers is the Civil Code of the Philippines as clearly implied from Article 1766 thereof, which states that in all matters not regulated by this code, the right and obligation of common careers shall be governed by the Code of Commerce and special laws. Next, we have the responsibility of common careers. The law, Article 1733, common careers from the nature of the business and for reason of public policy are bound to observe extraordinary diligence in the vili- vili- vigilance over the good and the safety of the passenger transported by them according to the circumstances of each case. And next, we have the Article 1755. A common carrier is bound to carry the passenger safety as far as human care and foresight can provide using the utmost diligence of very cautious persons with due regarding for all the circumstances. Next, we have the Article 1756. In case of death of injuries of passenger, common carriers are presumed to have been at fault to have acted negligently unless the proof absolutely observe extraordinary diligence as prescribed in Article 1733 and 1755. Next, we have the liabilities of common carriers for the act of employees and strangers. The law, Article 1753, common carriers are liable for the death or injuries to passenger through the negligence of willful act of former employees, although such employees may have acted beyond the scope of their authority or in the violation of the order of the common carriers. The liability of the common carriers does not ease upon proof that they exercise the diligence of the good father of the family in the selection of supervision of their employees. Next, we have the law, nature of airline, bus, and shipping tickets, the best evidence of the contract of carriage in the passage. Under our jurisprudence, an airline bus or shipping ticket in a contract of adhesion, considering that all the provisions therefore are prepared and drafted only by the carrier. Next, we have the registration of aircraft, the law. Only aircraft owned by is to a citizen or citizens of the Philippines or which are not registered under the law of any foreign country have eligible for registration. And the discussion of law, the certificate of registration is conclusive evidence of ownership, except in a proceeding which such ownership is in issue or when the aircraft is only under lease. Then we have acquisition of transportation vehicle by the Department of Tourism. This involves the minimum requirements of for the operation establishments and maintenance of transportation vehicles in order to accredited by the Department of Tourism, accredited by the Department of Tourism, although not mandatory in nature, increases the marketability of a transportative vehicle. And then we have the standard requirement for the tourism and transport vehicles. To be registrable, every tourist transportation must be found roadworthy upon inspection by a team from the Department of Tourism. In the case of bus or coaster, each shall not be more than 10 years reckoned from the year of manufacture. Then we have the standard requirements for the tourist water transport vessels. There should be a list of the restroom and with toilet and washing facilities for male and female located at the passenger accommodation area. And in the addition, there should be a common toilet and bath at the cabin area for long haul trip. Then we have the standard requirements for tourist air transport. Adequate life-saving device and adequate communication equipment should be provided in according in with the requirement prescribed by the Air Transportation Office. Then we have the seatbelt law. The seatbelt law was enacted to secure the safeguard its citizenry, particular the passenger and driver, private and public motor vehicle from the ruinous and extremely injurious effect and vehicle accidents. Then we have the law on transportation of animals. The law by the Republic Act 848565, also known as the Animal Welfare Act of 1998. It shall be the duty of the operator of any land, air, water public utility transporter transporting pets, wildlife, and other animals to provide in all causes adequate, clean, and sanitary facilities for the safe conveyance and delivery therefore of their consign and the place of confinement. Then we have the law of importation of vehicle. There are relevant laws on the importation of vehicles which may be useful for the transportation business, namely Republic Act 7227 allows the free flow of good and capital within the Subic Bay, Freeport, and Subic province at Zambales in order to attract investors to invest their capital in a business climate with a least government intervention. Then we have the public service. Public service includes every person who may own, operate, manage, or control in the Philippines for hire of compensation with general or limited clientele, whether permanent, occasional, or accidental, and done for the general business purposes. Any common carriers, railroad or straight railway, transaction railway, subway motor vehicle, steamboat or steamship, line, ferries, and watercraft, and then shipyard. And then we have a little bit of boat traffic laws. Republic Act number 4136, which is enacted on the June 20, 1964, is a compilation for law relative of traffic rules and regulations. Some of the highlights of the law are the following. We have the rules of rules of registration of motor vehicle tax, restriction to speed, restriction on overtaking and passing, right of way, parking provision, driving or parking on sidewalk, driving and substance intake, and obstruction of traffic. And then that's all. Thank you.